Hey, you're watching Half Asian Tarot Queen. I'm Elisa. Haven't been doing very many readings lately because I've been going back to work. But I just picked this up and there's this Knight of Swords at the bottom. So like this message coming in. It's kind of a game changer. I've been going back to work, so like I've just been doing this channel for fun. So anyways, I haven't been doing that many readings, but we're right in the middle of eclipse season right now. So eclipse season is kind of a big deal, and that's when a lot of stuff goes down. And I've definitely been feeling that. And I'm just kind of trying to process everything because it's like a big shift, and it's a little traumatic. So I figured I would do an extra reading, But anyway, so I'm starting with the Golden Universal deck, and I am going to get some 5 overall energies, and I pre-pulled from a couple other decks. And this does look like a huge shift, and it's like, it's almost like the Sonic Youth song where she's like talking about liberating us girls from male white corporate oppression. That just came through for me. So, oh my gosh. Right when I said that, I got the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is like this loving, nurturing queen, but she's got this gift in her hand, and she's very abundant, and yeah, it's really interesting because it's like I was just talking about liberating us girls from male white corporate oppression, and we've got this abundant female with this gift in her hand at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like that's a thing. Okay, so I got 4 of Cups, Judgment, 2 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. So this is interesting. It's like this, to me, it's like almost like someone's been holding out, like they've been manifesting, and there's all this stuff here, but they're like holding out for this one thing, and it's almost like it's like hanging out there, like right behind this tree. So this person's like sort of holding out, and they don't really see this like hand coming through from behind the tree with this big cup that's about to, like, that's kind of what they've been holding out for, like, I've never really gotten that message from this card, but I'm getting that right now. So it's just like it's almost like this person's like taking a nap, and they don't see, like, there's this, like, the hand's not even connected to anything. It's like this magical, like, hand that's coming through with this gift, and out of the sky. And then we have Judgment. So, like, there's karma, there's this reckoning that's happening. Like this, there's a reading called like a grand reckoning or a great reckoning is underway or something. I'm going to link it. But yeah, like something is about to show up that's going to kind of level the playing field, and everything's going to change. And we've got this 2 of Cups, so this deep love, like this soulmate connection, or this connection, this could be any kind of partnership, but it could be work, it could be love, it could be a family person, but it's someone that you have a deep connection with. And whatever this is, it's about to change the game, because then we have the 4 of Swords. So this is kind of like the end of a situation, or the end of a situation or idea. So it's almost like this male white corporate oppression is like, it's like someone's getting like lifted out of that and into this This is the marriage, family, stability card. They're getting lifted out of that into this totally stable situation. And it's almost like this Queen of Pentacles. And when I picked this card up, we got this, she's getting lifted out of this lack situation, you know, like there's this church and all this abundance right behind her. The truth is coming out. She's going to have to stand her ground, and it's kind of like this traumatic situation, this toxic situation, but we're being lifted out of that into this new foundation. So I don't know. I don't usually do all that, but it's just like it definitely goes along with the rest of the reading, because when I go to the Urban Tarot, like the card at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands, which is oppression. And it shows this person getting locked up, like going to jail, you know? So it's just sort of like, whatever this is that's been like holding someone back, like it's like the underlying energy. So it's just like, there's obviously this big heavy weight that's been like holding someone back, you know? And we have the Moon, which is like a lot of emotion, but like also something's like being hidden, like it's underwater, like it's not totally out in the open, you know? But we have this beautiful potential, like this Ten of Cups, like this satiety, you know, that's here. But then we also have this Knight of Cups, the Seducer. So this is like a card of like, I always kind of liken it to like a used car salesman, where it's just like this person is not really in alignment with reality, and like they say all these sweet, beautiful things, and you kind of like, you can fall prey to it depending on like how much maybe you want to believe what they have to say, you know? But whatever they're saying, it's a fantasy, like it's not actual reality. So it's just sort of like, it's kind of like a deck of cards, you know? Obviously, they're sitting there boozing it up, like they're living in fantasy land. And whatever that fantasy land is, it's about to blow up. Like the Trump Tower. I mean, this is a New York deck, so I didn't even mean to say that, but it came out. But it is the Trump Tower that's like coming down. So like whatever false pretenses are happening, they're coming to light. And we have the Empress. So this is like the birth of something new, but the Empress is also like, she's like, what comes after this, you know? And this is like a mother, this is like a creator. So it's like creating something, you know, out of nothing, literally. So, wow. So, anyway, I'm going to go on now to the Mystical Shaman, because I'm just kind of going up like this. So, this is like very earthly realm. Like, there's some false reality that's going to crumble and like pave the way for this new beginning, you know? But there's like something hidden, I think, that needs to be revealed, that's going to like blow up whatever this oppressive situation is. And then we have on the bottom of the Mystical Shaman, we have the smoky mirror. So this is interesting, because we've got the oppression is this underlying energy, and then we have the smoky mirror, which is just sort of like, it's kind of like being in denial about something, you know? Like there's something that's outside of like your conscious awareness. Like you're either in denial about it, like you're not seeing it yet, like it's there, but like it's outside of your conscious perspective. So it's kind of like you have to follow your gut instincts to like flow through this situation, because things are changing, and your perspective is going to be changed by whatever this situation is. Like follow your guidance, because you're about to like learn some sort of profound lesson to like help move you through this situation, and whatever that is going to shake things up. But it's going to be like liberating us girls from male white corporate oppression. So anyway, we got the beauty way, we got the spiral, we got upper world, we got the beloved. So that's interesting because that's kind of like the Two of Cups. So that's the second time that message is coming through. And we got the sun. So, I mean, really what I'm getting from this combination of cards is like, this is someone who's like walking through the world in a state of flow. So it's just like, follow your guidance through whatever this situation is, because you have protection around you. You have the support of the upper realms. So just stay there, stay in your flow, because it's like things are changing and it's like things are shaking up and it seems really unsettling, but there is a way for you. It's sort of like, I feel like there was a reading, and I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but if I can, I'll link it up here. But it's like the parting of the Red Seas, you know, like there is a way for you to move through this, you know, the beauty way. And you are going to be ascending out of whatever this oppressive situation is. Like, this is like, there's this cycle that's been repeating in life. And like, it's kind of like always eluded you, and you've not been able to understand why you keep attracting this same situation to yourself. But you're going to understand, like, this perspective is going to be shown. And there is a way for you, you know, and it's going to lead you to this beautiful blessing and like a moment in the sun. Like, this is a moment to like stand up, like to show up and like be fully committed and fully sort of like it's conscious, you know, because this is a big shakeup, but like it's good, you know. So just like know that, because it also looks to be pretty dramatic. And I feel like that message came through in the blood moon eclipse flower moon reading too, which I'll link up here, because that was sort of the kickoff of eclipse season. So it's like, this eclipse season is crazy, but it's good. Like, it's gonna lead to good things. So when I go to the animal spirit, I got, this is crazy, but I got the dolphin, I got the owl, and I got the cheetah. So it's like both these cards, the dolphin and the owl, and it's interesting because I feel like in the blood moon eclipse reading, I had two cards that had like almost the same message too. So that's interesting because it's like a double message. But this is like a spiritual creature. Everyone loves the dolphin. Dolphin brings good, happy vibes, but the dolphin speaks of some like blessing coming in, you know, from the spiritual world. And then the owl also is an omen of some sort of huge like treasure or abundance like coming your way, you know. And then we have the cheetah, which is like, this is this fast, very masculine energy, but like radiating out from the cheetah is the sun, you know. Like this is like fully empowered. And like the thing about the cheetah is you want to be aligned with your passion and your purpose. And like when that comes into alignment and it's like 60 miles an hour, like, you know, like full force energy, you know. So it's just sort of like, it's almost like we're going to get liberated from male white corporate oppression. And then it's just going to be like a fireball. Like the thing that just came to me is that Alicia Keys song, like Girl on Fire. This is like totally this women's lib reading, but it doesn't have to be, you know, like anyone who's like oppressed, you know. So wow, this is huge. Okay, so I'm going to pick from Oracle of Seven Energies to just end this reading. But yeah, this is like a really big eclipse reading, really big. And like for me, I'm going through this big transformation myself. It's like I had been in this like super abusive situation, but it's like it's been like this big learning, you know, because it's like I had to learn all this stuff that was like holding me back in life before like I could go into this next chapter, you know. It's like you have to get absolute clarity on that stuff, so that you can like move, you know. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, so these messages, so we've got Awakening Genius, which is interesting because like I feel like that goes with this whole cheetah thing. It's just like getting liberated from male white corporate oppression, and then it's like all of a sudden like this person's allowed to like really just like put their genius out into the world. Like we all have that capacity within us, but there's like always like, it's like you have to come into alignment. It's sort of like, you know, the whole like Kundalini energy awakening, or, you know, like there's a time and a place for everything. And there's a moment when this flower blossoms, you know, and it's just sort of like, that's what's happening. So it's like, take a deep breath, you know, because this is huge. Like, it's like life as you know it is about to blow up, but in a super good way. But, you know, take a deep breath because it's still dramatic. And then we got Spirit of Gratitude. So remember, like, it's interesting that we have this blossoming flower, given what I was just talking about. Like, to stay in alignment with this, like, stay in gratitude. Stay in this flow to keep the abundance flowing. So I hope this message is helpful to someone out there. And best of luck moving through this very intense time. And I'm sure I'll be back for the solar eclipse.